Hey, y'all. Hey, Monique. Y'all, I was sitting there. I was like, let me go ahead and do this math review because I did not do it. I know I'm late. I know I'm late. Okay, I know I'm late. But we here. We here now, and we're gonna get into some things. Okay. Married at First Sight, season 15, episode 7. Y'all, for some reason, I feel like this episode is flying by. Like we just started. Did we not just start? Feel like we just started. Um, so I don't know why Miguel and is it Lindy? Miguel and Lindy are really giving me good vibes this episode. Okay. Um, I think I'm opening up my eyes to Alexis trying to find a way out. Okay. But I'm not gonna hold it against her just yet. But we are gonna get into some things when it comes to Alexis and Justin. Child, not Justice. Wrong show. Wrong channel. Hey Tawanda, what's going on? But I need y'all to do me a favor. Like the video on your way in. I need y'all to go ahead and, drop me some yellow hearts. Let me know you are here. And let's just get into it. So, as we know, the honeymoons are officially over, okay? It is time to move into the apartments. And y'all, let me tell you, Married at First Sight Lifetime have been listening to our reviews. Okay, they done gave them people some king size beds. Did y'all not see them get them king size beds? Remember how we like, why they beds so small? Why they beds so small? Now we got some big old beds. Okay, king size beds. They got room to stretch out. Okay, even if they don't want to be up under each other, they can still lay in the same bed together. They finally understanding what we mean by like give them a bed. Okay. It's about time, okay? Miguel is going through the room. He see a TV in the room. He like, oh no, that's no good for me. I'm not gonna be able to get out the bed. You put a TV in here, and I totally get it because, like, baby, the TV in the room is everything. Okay, I don't understand how people don't have TVs in their room. Like, who are they, and why don't you have a TV in your room? Okay, Stasia is basically taking over the whole counter. Now, for me, when Stasia approves of the Married at First Sight shared apartments, I knew right then and there that the apartments was nice. Okay. Now I saw some pictures and clips and I was like, these pictures look nice. I mean, the rooms look nice, the house looks nice, the apartments are pretty. And I was like, I wonder if it's just, TV. But if Stasia approve, I approve because y'all know she got some high standards when it comes to these apartments. Okay. But she is in the bathroom, and the one complaint she got is the fact that it's like one sink. What we gonna do with one sink? Okay, we need a shared sink. Okay, she's taking over all the space. He gets a drawer. Nate like, that's all I get. I just get a drawer, nothing else. That's it. That's it, Nate. That's all, Nate. Just like your house and your apartment where you got 3 pairs of sneakers in the closet. Like, what do you expect? She got to put all her stuff up. What do you have, Nate? What do you have? I'm just curious. Okay, so when they come in, they sit down on a bed. And y'all want to know something? Stasia didn't strike me as that girl to get in her bed with her outside clothes on. But am I freezing? Because I see it. I see my bars going down. Stasia did not strike me as that girl to get in her bed with her outside clothes on, but she was in the bed with her chucks on and the dress on, the clothes on. I was like, girl, what's happening here? She didn't give me that vibe. So I was a little, surprised by that. Okay. She's excited to share this new space with Nate. He's happy that she's excited because he likes when she's excited. I said, of course he does. Of course he does. Okay. She's running it down like, I need you to keep the house clean. Okay, no shoes in the house, no stuff laying around. And I just can't imagine like how stressed out Stasia will be if she had children. The way she want her house to look at all times just really concerns me that she wants children. Because do y'all know kids be messing up stuff for fun? Do you know how many times I have to tell my daughter, don't do that, don't do that, pick that up, clean that up. Why you like this? Girl, you're giving me dirty. Like, She asked me the other day, could she write on her door? For what, Milan? Why do you want to write on a door? So I could just imagine how stressed she would be if she had some kids. Okay. So Nate said he gonna be honest. Okay. He's just a little bit messy, but he gonna try his best to be a little cleaner, and try to keep the house as clean as possible. I don't know if Nate's gonna be able to do it, y'all. But one thing's for sure, Stassi would definitely whip him into shape. Okay. So Ben and Morgan only left the Okay, so Ben and Morgan are talking. He tells her that he wants her to do laundry. Child, he wants her to do laundry before four, before four, okay? Because apparently between the hours of 4 and 6, you get overcharged. Y'all, is this true? That if you do laundry or if you have lights on and stuff, like you get overcharged around that time? Is that's that time, but when you get off of work, is that why? Like, what's that about? He's literally going around the house turning off all the lights. Like, homegirl was trying to take a shower, and he was like, no. Turn that light up. She's like, are you serious right now, boy? If you don't turn this light back on, I'm like, Ben, you not even paying for this apartment nor the electric, and you still over here trying to turn off all the lights. I'm gonna need him to get it together. This not even on his dime. It's not even on his watch. It's not coming out of his paycheck. Leave them daggone lights on. If Married at First Sight got it, Lifetime got it. Okay. He's definitely concerned about her air fryer because apparently the air fryer is too big. He's like, I mean, we could take the air fryer or whatnot, but we can't leave it on before we can't use it before 6. Okay. So Mitch brought some condoms home, and I was like, ew, Mitch, nobody wants nothing to do with you sexually. Why do you even have condoms at this point? Like, you are not attracted to this woman and everything like that, but you grabbed a handful of condoms. It's giving me ill. Okay. Kristen feels like life is going really good for them. And I was like, Kristen, what's happening? Like, I don't understand what world she lives in. It's giving delusional, it's giving crazy, it's giving all types of stuff. Like, I don't know what we got to do with her, but we need to give her intervention. I think it's time to have a Kristen intervention to let her see things for what they really are and stop being a pick me and conforming to Mitch. Okay. As Kristen and Mitch are talking, he tells her that he's happy that he don't have to deal with the guilt and the disappointment of basically not being attracted to her. He got it off his chest. He told her that he don't like her like that, and now he feel good about it. Yo, I just can't make this up. When I was taking my notes, I was like, so the guilt and everything about you being not attracted to her is gone because you told her that you're not attracted to her, and now you feel free enough to just go ahead and live your best life with this woman. Child, it's crazy. It's crazy, okay? But he does have on his, like, hubby shirt. She got on her wifey shirt. They laid up in the bed, all cuddled up. Like, child, it's a whole mess over there. It's a whole mess. I don't know where this couple came from and who picked them, but send them back. Send them back, okay? Alexis and Justin are missing their dogs, of course. She asked him, now listen, I need y'all to listen to me clearly. Listen to me clearly, okay? Because I wrote this down in this scene. When Alexis and Justin was talking, they were talking about missing their dogs. She asked him, did he have any concerns? He said no. Then Justin said, I may have a concern, like it may take my dog a while to come around. He mentioned that the dogs may not click right away and that's a concern for him. So he did say that, he's concerned that the dogs may not click, and that's his only concern. Yes, he did say no in the beginning, but he also went into details to express that he's not sure if the dogs would get along right away. Now, I watched it and I wrote it down. So I wanted to make that very clear that he did mention that that's a concern, okay? Now, Miguel and Lindy, are they over there in the house talking? Miguel got Lindy thinking he's allergic to cats. I said, child, he's talking about something, yeah, I'm allergic to cats. She's like, so, like, do you take anything? He's like, no, I just kind of like just stay away from cats. Like, I ain't got nothing to do with them cats, okay? And he's like, nah, I'm just playing. I really do like cats. Please do not use Justice Tears as part of a drinking game unless you want alcohol poisoning. Let me tell you, I already had a drink or two. Okay, so if y'all hear me slur a word or two, mind your business. Mind your business, mind your business. Okay. It was a Monday. We did P Valley. And then like it's been a day. It's been a day and I'm grown. Okay. But anyway, then he brings up so as they're talking, he brings up decision day. Okay. She was like, I'm gonna need you to stop bringing up decision day. It triggers me. When you say that word, it really triggers me deep down inside. Like you just trying to find a way to get out of this. Okay. He tries to tell her that he's not looking for a way out. He's just bringing it up because he knows the day is gonna come. Like we can't act like decision day is not a thing when it's definitely a thing. Okay. So she's like, but we're just having fun, and you keep focusing on decision day. It's going to cause more tension between us. Let's just enjoy the process, get to know each other, and enjoy each other overall. Okay, she don't want to talk about decision day at all, but y'all already know that daggone Miguel is not going to let decision day. He's not going to let it down, not at all. Okay, so of course, we get the run through of the first morning of them. Nate done left the toilet seat up again. That's the issue, okay? Lindy just found out that she snored. And I'm like, girl, you ain't just found out she snored. He said she was snoring on the honeymoon. So, baby, is you a snorer or not? That's the question. That's it, and that's all, okay? So, Alexis' apartment. They go to Alexis' apartment, and she has all her paintings up. We finally get to see the vagina mold, the famous vagina mold that we had to discuss for some strange reason at the wedding. Okay, and I actually like it. It's giving very feminine. It's giving very much I gave life to the world. I'm here for a vagina mold or whatever the case may be. He's asking, can he take it with him? She's like, you gotta pay for this, baby. I said, oh, he gotta pay for that one. That's the one he gotta pay for. Okay. But he does get a husband discount or whatever. All right. So she said she got some paw sanitizer for the dog because she sees her dog as a child. Okay. He was like, no, it's just a dog. She's like, oh, you chose violence today? Is that what you did? Because like my dog is like my child. Now, if you want to talk about divorce, we could do that. I said, y'all dog people, baby, every season, y'all gonna take me out. Between y'all and these dogs, y'all are gonna take me some move out. Like, maybe I gotta get a dog to understand. Okay, maybe I just have to get a dog to understand. Okay. So we go to Stasia's house, and Stasia's house is nice, y'all. But y'all, I don't understand. Like, I get like the whole decorations of it all. But baby, she got a tray on the bed. She got it all made up. Let me ask y'all a question real quick. Are y'all the type of people who make your bed in the morning? Do y'all make y'all bed in the morning? Now, I get a little pushback from my aunt and my mom and my sister because they'd be like, Chloe, you need to make your bed in the morning. And I'm like, no. Like, I get out that bed and I might get back in that bed. Like, just the way it is. Like, ain't nobody got time to be making up the bed in the morning. But apparently, they say that's the thing to do. So I'm starting to think maybe I should start making my bed early in the morning. But don't nobody feel like doing that. Like, I get up, I get out the bed, and I go about my day. And then I come home, I get myself together, and then I get in the bed. So maybe, they say it gives you a clear mind. It makes you feel like at peace when you come home and serenity. So y'all, I don't know. Maybe it's something I need to try. Okay. Sometimes it does look nice after making it most of the time. So y'all do be doing that? Nah, I'm a mess. Not like Mitch, but I don't be touching my bed. I felt that. That's what I'm saying. That was not her house. It was an Airbnb. Hold up. Stasia brought us to Airbnb. Now, I could have sworn that was Nate. It was Stasia. Deborah, tell us the tea. What's going on with these houses? But we know she's supposed to be building Nate a house, so I wonder if that's why she was at the Airbnb. But for somebody to be, showing us an Airbnb, she was really into details with Nate's apartment, but we're going to get to that when we get to that, okay? But did she say it was Airbnb? I need to know, okay? She got all the little pillows set up and everything on it. She wants to take the little brunch tray, and he's like, no. He said she could bring it, but he wants a little bit more masculine touch to it. It's giving very feminine for him. But for me, I was looking at it, and it didn't look real feminine. It was like very clean, very sleek. Very modern, it didn't give me feminine. It just gave me nice, like pretty. It was earthly tones, clean, white. It wasn't like, a lot going on. So I don't understand. I don't understand, okay? So now I don't know why Nate wants to argue with this girl about her coffee or whatnot and her coffee machine. And I'm like, if the girl want to have her espresso machine, let her have her espresso machine. If the girl want to go to Starbucks, let her go to Starbucks. He's over here trying to do the math on the math on the math. And I'm like, if you was making the money that you said you was making, why is you over here calculating how much she spent on her coffee? Obviously, she got it. And she not hurting from it. And it's so in that case, it won't hurt you. Let that girl have her coffee if that's gonna make her happy. But for some reason, he needs to be over there being a little calculator like Lil Murdo on P Valley and start tallying up numbers in his head for some strange, odd reason. Okay. So now, y'all, we get to nasty old Nate's apartment. Not Nate, what's his name? Mitch. So let me get this straight. Let me just Mitch, don't invite nobody to your house with your house looking like that. Like there was so many things wrong with this apartment. Let's just start with one, the tub. Okay, Nate tried to tell us that he watered his plants in the tub, and that's why his tub looked like that. And I was like, nah, okay, because you got the soap in the bottom of the tub. It's giving you was giving a shower to you and your plants. That's what it was giving. Okay, but then we headed over to the kitchen, and I was like, what's going on in this kitchen? Why did the stove look that nasty? Like Nate, I keep calling him Nate. Mitch, what's happening on the stove? Like, okay, granted, maybe you was watering them daggone plants inside the tub and it got a little dirty. That happens sometimes. It's like you pour your mop water out sometimes. Well, I pour mine down the toilet, but my husband poured the mop water down the tub, and I don't like that. Okay, I don't like that at all. I pour mine down the tub. I don't know why he do that. I don't know why he do that. Okay, but I'm trying to figure out why is the soap and the plants and why it look like that. Okay, but then we go to the daggone kitchen, and the counter of the stove where you cook your food look like that. And there's no excuse for that, Mitch. There's nothing you can tell us about that, Mitch. I need you to explain that to us, Mitch. Okay. Not only that, then he got a room in the back. Okay. It's giving very much hoarder. I don't know why he has so much stuff in there. Like, you talk about save the planet and all this other stuff, but you're literally picking up the trash outside and bringing it into your house. It doesn't make sense to me. It just does not make sense to me. Okay. Kristen said she ain't coming back there. Kristen said, I don't care how much I fall in love with this man. I do not care. I am not coming back here, and I don't blame her. Now, there's one thing to be a little messy, okay? One thing to be a little messy, but it's another thing to be completely dirty, and he's just dirty. It's one thing to, be a little clutter, have a lot of things like, clothes, shoes, paintings, like, things, little cluttery, understandable. But when you have literally just piles of crap, dirty tub, dirty stove, ill. And why would you bring somebody there? Not only why would you bring somebody, but then why would you bring a camera crew and somebody there? No, immediately no, absolutely no. Okay, no Airbnb, no pictures in the whole house, few clothes, no shoes in the closet at all, a bunch of empty hangers. Oh, really? Child. Well, I noticed that in Nate's apartment because Nate ain't had nothing in that closet. He had 4 pairs of sneakers and a towel on the floor. That's what he had. Mitch only cleans the beach. Exactly. But he cleaned the beach and brought everything to his house. So make that make sense. That's what I was saying. Okay. Miguel apartment, y'all. Miguel got the bacon grease inside the fridge. I said yes to bacon grease. Okay. Now, y'all, I don't save bacon grease. Now, I do save like fried chicken grease. Not fish grease because that has a smell to it, but like we will save some, chicken grease or something, but never the bacon grease. So y'all gotta let me know if that's hitting for something. I don't know what it's hitting for, but apparently he was saving it. Okay. He got his little toys on his desk. I'm like, this is it's a little kid in a grown man's body, but really not that grown, kind of a little man's body. Okay. But he definitely got toys on his desk. Okay. Then for some reason he got all this workout stuff. Like Miguel is so weird to me. Bacon grease, toys, workout gear, just a lot of stuff going on in his little old space. Okay, he takes her inside his room where the magic is happening, and for some strange reason, he pulls out his Dungeon and Dragons magazines and he calls them the Bible. I said, not the Bible of Dungeon and Dragons. And so Kristen was sitting there like, no, I don't know about that. Not the Bible. That's a little, sacrilegious. What did she call it? Is it sacrilegious? Sacrilegious? What's the word, y'all? It's something licious. Use bacon grease for greens or cabbage for flavor. But Charlene, I usually just use like smoked turkey legs, not legs, smoked turkey necks in it. So I don't know why you would save the bacon grease. Y'all put it inside the greens? Child, you learn something new every single day, don't you? Sacrilegious? Sacrilegious? Child, sacrilegious. Okay, that's the word. And so, but one thing about Kristen to me, it's like I'm really trying to gauge her. I'm really trying to gauge her. I feel like she's so into Miguel that apart, I don't know, because I kind of like them, but I don't. Miguel and Lindy, y'all, I kind of like them, but I don't. And I can't make it make sense yet. But when I can, I'll let y'all know. I'll let y'all know. Chloe talking about I usually use. You mean Mr. Johnson use? Oh, you know me too well. Okay, you know me too well. Okay, look, don't put me on the spot like that. Don't put me on the spot like that. Okay, they don't know that. They don't know that. Okay, so then this man said he was going to the bathroom and came out in the bear costume. And this is one of the reasons why I actually like Lindy and Miguel, because she really enjoyed it. Now, me, this grown woman right here would have been like, boy, if you don't take that issue off and stop playing with me. Then she even made a joke like, maybe we could take this to the bedroom. And I was like, what kind of freakiness is you on, girl? But look, if she like it, I love it. If she can deal with the Dungeons and Dragons and the bear costume, what he say he was bear man? Like, child, not bear man. Like, it's not even creative. Can we get creative with the bear costume? Can we name it something like, fun? I don't know. I just don't know. Okay. I was wondering, will Lindy be as complacent? Has she not been as attracted to Miguel, i.e., if he was financially challenged? Maybe. I don't know. Nate has another closet on the other side of the room with his clothes. Dr. Pepper showed it on Matchmaking episode. You all need to watch Matchmaking, and always hints that we never see in other episodes. Okay. So maybe I gotta go back and watch that. I like dressing up in retro inspired clothes. I went to the 1940s. So disco, let me tell you dressing up for a ball, okay, for the 1940s, that's understandable, okay? Like going to 70 parties, 80 parties, 90 parties, all that is understandable. But when we just, putting on our bear costume to play Dungeons and Dragons at the hall with our friends, it's giving I don't know what it's giving. What is this called? Like, I guess you gotta be a certain type of person to get it. But I don't know if I would be into that. But then again, I'm not into those type of men. Like, I like my men smart, but I also like them a little thugged out. I don't know. Miguel don't do it for me, but she's smitten by him. She's definitely smitten by him. Okay. We get to Morgan's house, and Morgan's not gonna be able to take her espresso machine. And why was her espresso machine that dirty? Like, I don't understand. Like, y'all, let me tell y'all something. Let me just school y'all real quick. If somebody's coming to your house and you know they coming to your house, do a quick little spot clean, okay? If you got some stuff on the floor, pick it up, put it in the closet, okay? If you got a dish in the sink that you don't feel like cleaning real quick, pick it up, put it in the fridge until later, and then you take it out and wash it. I don't know. Do a spot check clean. Like, they didn't care. She didn't even wipe down the dag on. Like, I just don't understand. Like, they just let people come in their house any old type of way. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. Like there will be some type of levels to it, or we won't be standing outside on the porch. I'll meet you at the spot, but you're not coming over here with my house looking like this. Stop inviting people to your house like this. Um, like don't put it in a cabinet. No, like don't don't be a Nate and put your dirty glasses inside the cabinet. Let's not do that part, okay? Um, so Ben saw that Dago espresso machine and he was like, nah, we're not taking this. This is gonna cost too much money. Ben, it's not your money. You're not paying the electric on the Married at First Sight apartment. Okay, that's a fact. That's for sure. Let that girl bring her espresso machine to the Dago apartment after she cleans it. Okay. Nate hiding the evidence, child. I don't know what Nate was doing, but Stasia was gonna get down to the bottom of it if she did one thing or another. Okay. So he gives her a massage with her little big massage wand. And the one thing that I got from that daggone scene is that I need one of those massage wands. Y'all, somebody need to come on over here and give me a nice little massage with that wand. You know what? Let me go get one of them. Because it looked like it was, it'll get some kinks out here. I was liking it. Then he said that he think that's why he got married. I said, yeah, your mama's boy. Your mama's boy. She probably was the one rubbing down his back when before he got married. You know how it go. Nate's trying to teach a lesson when he doesn't even know what school he was at, child. Not what school he was at. You got one for your wife, so you be putting in that work. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. I need to get one, but I feel like my husband would be like, it got a handle. Go ahead and use the handle. You better massage yourself, girl. That's why the handle's so long. Never mind. Let me keep going. Let me keep going. Okay. So then, Ben, y'all, what's wrong with Ben? Why Ben don't know how cats work? I think this was hilarious to me, and I don't know if it's because I'm a cat woman, but why he was sitting here talking about something? Do the cats cycle up? Like, do they cycle up with the humans like how women cycle up? Are we going to have to pee at the same time? I'm really concerned right now. Does Ben know what a menstrual cycle is versus what peeing is? Like, does he know that the two are not the same? Does he know that? Does he think that that's what's happening? Like, Ben, what's going on? How often does it pee? Where does it pee at? Like, it's a cat in the cat litter. Does it always be there? Are we going to have to pee at the same time? I said, y'all, please get Nate. Please get Ben off. Why is Nate name stuck in my head? Like, please get Ben off my screen because last time I checked, we is not cycling up with no daggone cats. Y'all, I just don't understand what's wrong with him. You don't know how cats work either. Okay, so let me tell y'all how cats work. Cats are self-sufficient, okay? They clean themselves, but you should occasionally clean them, okay? You definitely need to brush their fur down, okay? They eat, you feed them. It's best to get them a water bowl because if not, they like to drink from like fresh water, okay? So they might try to get into your faucet and drink from underneath the faucet and things of that nature, okay? Ultimately, if they are, spayed and neutered, they will pee in the daggone litter box. It's very rare that they'll pee on your things, but some cats do spray. So if Ben wanted to talk about like cat spraying, now that I understand. Some cats spray and they will spray up some stuff in your house. That's why I had to get rid of my couches. Remember I told y'all my cat was peeing on stuff, okay, but I had to get him fixed. So that happens sometimes. So that's understandable. But they use cat litter, okay? Right. Male cat spray. Mainly the male cats. But get them fixed and they'll be okay for the most part. So that's how this works, okay? For all the people who wasn't sure about how the cats work, they use the cat litter and you clean it, okay? Now, if you don't want to clean it and you want to be a little fancy, they have what you call litter maze, which actually is a machine and it goes through the litter for you and it cleans it on out and it brushes it into a bag and then you take the bag and you put it in the trash. They have those things too. Yes. Female cats have periods, but all animals who are most, I don't know about all. I don't know about all, but dogs and cats, I know for a fact, definitely have menstrual cycles. Okay, we good? We good now? We on the same page? Okay, but the menstrual has nothing to do with the peeing. Okay, Ben, you're not gonna have to pee when the cat's cycling up. It's not gonna happen like that. That's not how this works. Okay. Um, You said read up us above. Let me see. Not Chloe explaining cats to us. Female cats at periods. What part I missed? You gonna email clip? You gonna email business clip? Okay. And if that month the female cats act like thoughts, right? Okay, they act like thoughts. They put their butt up in the air. They make them loud meow. So I was like meow. Yeah, they. Child, get the cats fixed. Just get them fixed. You ain't gotta worry about none of that. Okay. More of the story, get your cat fixed. Okay. Child, not us having animal schooling up here. Okay. So y'all break it down for y'all for the cat people in the back. Okay. So Ben is too funny. I don't know why we was having this conversation, but we was. Okay. Kristen's apartment is really cute, but it's a little small. Oh, let's go back to real quick. Morgan's cat is a cute cat. It's a big cat. It's a fluffy cat, but it's a cute cat. And the one thing I can say, I appreciate a good cat. Y'all know I do, okay? I appreciate a good cat. So when I see cats, I get excited. That's why we was having this whole conversation, because the cat girl inside of me wanted to talk about it. And I'm not going to tell y'all that I was just on Netflix watching the cat documentary to find out if cats really love us the way we love them. But that's none of y'all business, okay? Y'all dog people, leave me alone. I don't want to hear, okay? Y'all love y'all dogs. Let us love our cats, okay? So, Kristen apartment is very cute. It's small, but it's cute, okay? Um, Kristen dog. Oh, you were saying that Ben don't know how other cats work. Oh, that cat, the kitty cat. Oh, meow. Child, not that cat. Y'all don't think Ben know how the kitty cat work? Okay. Let me move on, because y'all gonna have me up here all day laughing about these daggone cats. Yeah, it's the kitty cat, okay? But anyway, so that's so funny to me. Okay, so Luna is Kristen's dog. So not immediately now. Okay, well, I just explained it for, oh, child, y'all got me stressed out. Okay, I just explained it for Ben. Okay, just in case Ben just so happened to come across this video, I just explained it for him. Okay. He can go on YouTube where he get all the information. Right, Ben don't even know, he is giving version. It has to be. Something's not right. He thought poking the finger the cat was full. Soleil, y'all, please stop so I can move on. Please stop so I can move on, because y'all got me cracking up. Okay, well, anyway, I explained it for Ben and the other people who didn't know how cats work. Okay, and just okay. All right, so Kristen dog is so funny. Okay, but Mitch came in there and she gave Mitch the treat to give to the dog. The dog did not want to take that dag on treat from Mitch at all. She had to tell him, like, over there, get it. He looked like he was looking at that dog like, what's going on? And the poor dog was just breathing so heavy. He was just like, does the dog always breathe so much? And I said, what you mean by does the dog breathe so much? These animals got me messed up this season, okay? But he was really thrown by that dog to the point where he was in a daggone confessional laughing, like, I'ma love the dog. If the dog's gonna love me. Right, Mitch. Right. Nobody loves you, Mitch. You're not a lovable type of guy. That's why the daggone dog didn't want to take the treat from you, okay? Um I just can't. I just can't. Okay, so then we get to Nate's apartment, and Nate got the cute little blondes or whatever. I was like, I was here for the blondes. Now, I was thinking that Nate's apartment was his apartment, but let me just tell y'all why I think it was some suspect stuff going on with that apartment. Okay, first, the closet wasn't as full as I would expect for Nate's closet to be. Not saying you gotta have a lot of stuff, but it just didn't give Nate's energy. Nate comes off as one of those guys who like to be fly and things like that. So I really thought he would have a lot more going on. Okay. But the other thing that got me the most was that he had a loofah. Like, you know, the sponges that you wash up with. Nate doesn't strike me as the guy that washes up with sponges. You know, he gives me very much, you know, cloth, like not a sponge, you know. So that was one thing. That was thing number two. Thing number three, why did he have a bunch of oatmeal containers that were empty? Now, usually it's giving like I'm staging things in this house to make it look like there's things in his house. Okay. But what I feel like he didn't expect was for Sasia to start going through all the cabinets, opening up the jars, opening up the containers, throwing the stuff out on the floor, and everything like that. Hey, Chloe, I watch all your reviews. Oh, thank you. You're not watching this season? Well, I'm glad you're hanging out with me still. Okay, we rocking out. We rocking out. Okay, but I am so happy. But he didn't expect that she was gonna go through all his cabinets because he was really going through the cabinet. She was going through all the cabinets. She was throwing stuff on the floor like this is trash. This is trash. This is empty. This is empty. And then that's why I was sitting here and I started thinking to myself like, is this staged? Because there's no way you got a whole closet full of stuff, a whole cabinet full of stuff, and everything is empty. Everything. Okay. Then you got the loafer that was pink, white, and like blue. No, it was pink, yellow, and white. Suspect colors for a guy. But don't matter because I mean you could just wash your behind, don't matter what color the cloth is, right? But I don't know, y'all. It wasn't giving the energy that I get from Nate. Coming from a man who said he wanted something a little more masculine, I don't see why you got a white, pink, and yellow loafer. You sure? Because I got that right here in these notes. But he definitely looked staged, closed. Oh, and he had glasses in the apartment. She's tearing the apartment apart. He got a bunch of empty containers staged. Maybe it wasn't her with the loafer. It's not in this section, but I saw a loafer. You sure that was Morgan's? Who's you sure? Y'all sure? Because I really feel like it wasn't. I feel like my memory is telling me it wasn't. But don't hold me for it. Don't hold me to it. Don't hold me to it. We will come back to it. When we get to the loafer part, I'll tell you if I'm right or wrong. Okay. Nate doesn't have no house. This is why he's so excited to move into South. Child. I'm now we're gonna get to it when we get to it, but y'all just get y'all answers ready for me when the time comes. Y'all think Nate make $150,000? You ain't gotta answer it right now. Just think about it, okay? So anyway, then he had two wine glasses in the cabinet, two dirty wine glasses at that, with like wine stains in it. And it was just two. And I was just wondering to myself, if this is your house, why didn't you just clean those two wine? It was just two. Why didn't you just clean them? Not even if you just clean them. You could have just ran some really hot water over them and put them inside the dish rack, and that would have did it. But you put them in the cabinet. You put the dirty. Okay. Now y'all remember when I said if y'all gonna do a quick little cleanup, you want to take the pot that's on the stove. If somebody coming over, you want to clean up real quick. You put the pot inside the fridge so nobody see it. Understandable, because you're gonna have to take it out and you want to clean it, and nobody's gonna go in your fridge and take out the pot and try to eat out of it like it's a clean dish, right? Because it's in the fridge, so obviously it's not clean. But you don't go put your dirty dishes inside of the daggone counter and in a cabinet, so that when somebody come over and they want to get something to drink, they go in a cabinet and pull out a dirty wine glass. That's disgusting. It's disgusting. You put yours in the oven. Nah, don't put it in the oven, because what if they stay too long and you forget that it's in the oven, and then next thing you know, your house gonna stink. Your house gonna stink. It's gonna smell bad. Put it in the fridge. So at least that if it's in the fridge, it's being cold. So when you go, clean out the fridge and you take everything out, you take your dishes out to wash your dishes and stuff. You just wash it. Just clean it up real quick. But you put it in the stove and then somebody stayed too long and you forget, you done got in the shower, get in the bed. Next thing you know, you wake up and your house smelling funny because you got the pot in the stove. Don't put it in the stove. One for him and one for Morgan. Not Nate. You've done both. See, we here. This is why I rocks with y'all, okay? Because y'all understand a quick cleanup session, okay? I gotta get this stuff out the way so nobody really know what's going on at the moment right now. That's what I'm saying. They didn't even understand the assignment to like fake clean up. It's like y'all just left y'all houses straight dirty for everybody to see, the whole world to see. That's the part that gets me. One thing college told me is people is nasty. True. That's true. Okay. Why he didn't put it in dishwasher? That part too. It's so many things about this that just makes me question some stuff. But right, been named Icy. The main thing about it is just don't put it in the cabinet. Do not put it in a cabinet where people would assume that that's where the clean dishes are. Moral of the story is don't put the dirty dishes where people would assume clean dishes are. Just don't do that part. Okay. Maybe he didn't have time to put the wet into wash. If you expected someone, producers would have thrown something somewhere so no one can see it. What you mean? You think the producers set that up in here? You think you think the producers set that up in here, Deborah? Let me know. Okay. So, like I said, she was tearing that whole apartment apart. Okay. She was taking everything out the cabinet. She was throwing stuff on the floor. I'm like, I hope she cleaned up the mess that she made, because she was in there definitely making a mess. Okay. We get to Justin's apartment. Child, I'm teaching tonight. Okay. We're going to teach you about these cats and how to fake clean up, all that good stuff. Trust me, I'm going to run it down for you. Okay. So, Justin's apartment is very small. Okay. It's the kitchen. Alexis said it's the kitchen, living room, bedroom, all at once. But he still gave her a tour anyway. Justin said, let me give you a tour. So this is the kitchen. This is the bedroom. This is the living room. This is the house. So then he took her outside. Where the little patio was. They on the patio. They looking outside, but the planes is coming. She like, nah. See, if I would have came back to his apartment, I would have never came back. Like, nah. So I'm gonna tell y'all that Alexis rubbed me wrong in this scene, and I don't know if it was because like I felt like she was being very judgmental. But the fact that Justin is a single man, living on his own, paying his own rent, taking care of himself, I felt like it was a slap in the face. Like, it may not have been like the best, okay, but it was his, and he was like maintaining it to the best of his ability. And so for someone to come in and kind of like make you feel bad about it, I ain't like that too much. Like, it really made me feel some type of way. And I'm not saying that it has to be up. Like, I'm not saying that it was a great apartment. I'm just saying that I really felt like she really, like, I just didn't like the way I felt about it. Cause like, what if that was, like your apartment, and you'll bring somebody over there and you just want them to see your real authentic self. And they sitting there just being judgmental, like straight off the bat. He could have taken her to an Airbnb and lied completely all about where he lived. At least he was being honest about it. You know what I mean? And it's just him. And it's just his spot. And he ain't got no kids. He ain't got no he didn't have a wife. So like for me, I didn't like the way she was being like real snotty. And that's just my opinion. Y'all don't have to agree with it. But that's really how I felt. I didn't like it. It just rubbed me wrong. And I just think that it was, I don't know, it was judgmental. Okay. Um, Justin had what I say? Oh, Justin has a dog and a cat, and y'all, he got a black cat, and I love black cats. Say what you want, but I love black cats. Okay. Yeah, right. They could get a bigger space when they move together. Like right now, it's just him, and maybe he felt like, this is all I need. This is sufficient, and to get what it needs to get done. So maybe he didn't think twice about it. So I don't know. I don't know, y'all. That was just me. That was just my feeling about it. Okay. So they pack up these dogs and they take the dogs and the cat back to the apartment. The real Alexis is coming out. I'm noticing that. I'm noticing that too. And that's a part of me that starts to sit here like, oh God, I was rooting for y'all. I was ready to go hard for y'all. When everybody said that Alexis was acting and she wasn't really feeling him like that, I was rooting. Like I was like, nah. All right, y'all. Am I back? I'm sorry, y'all. I lost connection. I don't know what happened to my Wi-Fi, but I connected to my phone, so hopefully it don't go back out. Hey Sean, I didn't freeze alive. Like something like it literally, like my Wi-Fi literally just went out. Some strange reason. Okay. But we back. We back. So let's get into these dogs real quick, y'all. Okay. So this is my take on it. First of all, Alexis should have had her dog on a leash, just like Justin. I really don't know what's happening. Who's attacking me? Don't who's attacking me? Like, cut it out. I'm scared to start talking again, y'all, because if it go out, I'm gonna be sad. Yeah, she is into the IT of it all. So I don't know what's happening. You know I want to talk to y'all. Y'all know I was about to get into it. All right. Are we back? I'm scared to get into it. All right, let's get into it. So, one, yes, Justin, Alexis is definitely gonna walk all over Justin. If y'all remember when I did my casting, meet the couples video, I said that she's gonna walk all over him, and that's what she's doing. Okay. Now, let's get into these dogs. She should have had her dog on a leash just like he had his dog on a leash. That's one. Because it does not matter if you think your dog is friendly or not. There's always a chance that when you introduce two dogs to each other, that they will attack each other at some extent. Okay. They don't want me to be great at all, Jessica. They just don't. I don't understand. And then the thing about it is, I literally connected it to my phone so that if my Wi-Fi keep acting up, it's still connected to my phone. But for some reason, my phone went out too. It's giving suspect. Okay, so it doesn't matter about the aggression of the dog. There's two separate dogs that you're introducing to each other. Anything can happen. That's one. When Alexis' dog went around to Justin, his dog attacked the dog. And I felt like the dog was just trying to protect Justin. I think that was an instinct. I don't think it was the dog necessarily trying to be aggressive to the little dog. I think it was just in protection mode. And that's what, because if you saw it, it was Justin here, his dog here, and Alexis' dog walked over. And so then his dog did attack the dog. Now, I felt absolutely bad for a little old dog. Okay. Alexis, I felt bad for that dog. Okay. Because the dog eye was really bad. It was down bad. It was really down. It was down bad. Okay. But you can't blame Justin 110% for what happened to that dog because they're dogs. Okay. And then for her to even try to make it seem as if his dog lives with a cat. His dog lives with a cat. Even more reason why the dog's not really that aggressive. The dog can't be that aggressive if it lives with a cat. Okay. But I really think that the dog was just trying to protect Justin. Now Justin dog has been known to be aggressive. Alexis told y'all Newton is not a dog, it's her baby. Now that's the problem, Sean. That's the problem. No matter how you want to view the dog and what you think the dog identifies as, it's still a dog. Okay. If the dog identifies as your child, that's cool and dandy. But at the end of the day, it's a dog. Okay. So when I saw that, I felt really bad for Justin. I felt really bad for the little dog. I felt really bad for the big dog. Okay. Alexis then grabbed that dog up so fast. She got on the phone with the dog hospital so fast. She was up and out the door. He's sitting there crying because he felt like this is going to ruin his marriage. Okay. He didn't think that this was going to happen and everything like that. And I was just like, oh my God, like, I just can't. I just can't with these people. Like, I get it. Take the dogs to the emergency room, the vet, the hospital, whatever you want to take the dog to, go ahead and let's do that. Okay. And Justin, we're gonna have to get your dog some anger management. Okay. Not the doggy jail, but some anger management, because they definitely sent that dog to a doggy jail. Y'all can say what y'all want. That was not no training camp. Did y'all see where they took that dog to? Did y'all see where they took the daggone dog? The dog went to jail. This is not a registered fighter. took that dog to jail, okay? Poor Justin had to drive that dog all the way up the mountain. Okay, you get there, they is in cages. All these dogs is barking. It was like jail, y'all. Y'all ever see the TV shows where you go to the jail and all the people be at the gates like banging on the gates like, ooh, like, yeah, 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 yeah. That's how it was with the dogs. The dogs was in there like, woo, 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 woo. And he was in there like, I was like, ain't no way. Ain't no effing way. Y'all know, look, I'm not even into I'm not into the animals to that extreme, okay? But I wouldn't have left my dog. Heck no. I'd have like, nope, I don't care. Let's go, doggy. We're not locking my dog up in here. This look like y'all trying to look. What's the rehabilitation process like? Because it's definitely giving, it's the scare straight for dogs. No. You do the crime, you do the time. I'm not this locked up. They won't let him out. No, cut it out, y'all. Look, we're supposed to be up here. We're supposed to be in and out with this review. Y'all not gonna have me up here all night cracking up with y'all. But they definitely had that dog right. Free Maya because I ain't like it. I ain't like it at all. I did not like it at all. Like, poor doggy is in doggy jail now. But I'm not gonna hold you because when I saw the little dog, when I saw her dog, that dog looked like it was down, y'all. The eye was like this. It had the little cone over his head. I was just like, oh my God. My heart fell for both the dogs. I was like emotional for both the dogs. I felt like Justin, like I wanted to cry for that dog and my dog, like all the dogs. Cause like nobody won. Nobody won. Okay. Nobody won with them daggone dogs. Okay. So just to put some money on his books. He had to. Child, he had to. I hope he don't get beat up in there. Why do we make this so funny? I don't know. That's y'all. That's y'all making it funny. That's y'all. Because I was over here just saying I didn't want the dog to go to jail. Then y'all started doing the most for no reason. It's y'all. That's all I'm saying. But I really felt bad for both the dogs because that dog was over there in jail and this dog is over there looking like he got beat up really bad. And like I just felt for both of them because it's like nobody wins. Nobody wins. Nobody won. It's unfortunate that their owners didn't do the proper introduction for both the dogs. I really feel like they should have introduced those dogs in a better environment for one, maybe in a neutral space, maybe outside at the doggy park. They probably should have gave us some trees. They probably should have held both of them, warmed them up to each other or something. But like they should not have let that little dog just roam around this big old dog as if after they both was discussing how they're both alphas. Y'all remember they had the conversation like, oh, they both alphas? Yeah, they both alphas. He even told her that that's one of his concerns is that, she may take a while to warm up. So I don't know why they would do that. When the dog kids go to work, nobody would. No, see, we is moving on. We is moving on because y'all not gonna have me up here all night, okay? So now y'all, Pastor Kyle is going to meet up with all the couples, okay? So Pastor Kyle goes to meet with Nate and Stacia first. So he asks Nate and Stacia what's the goal in their marriage, okay? Nate says that he wants to be a power couple, of course, okay? But we know that about Nate. He speaks on how he wants a power couple, want to be a power couple and whatnot, okay? They be in Jay-Z, obviously. So he said that for them both to have different sets of skills that they bring together, become one. Okay. She says she wants financial freedom and she wants to build generational wealth and things of that nature. Okay. So then Pastor Kyle was like, so what these finances looking like then? Like what y'all bringing to the table or whatnot? She said that his salary is workable. I said, not workable. What does workable mean? Explain. Go into details, girl. We need an explanation. So apparently they start whispering. They start talking, not them. They wasn't whispering. The other couple was whispering. They start talking back and forth about their salary. Okay. So she said that the number that she gave Pastor Cal, he obviously exceeded that number. So now I'm just starting to wonder because let's think about this real quick. Okay. Give me 2 seconds. Let's do the math. Okay. Let's be some little calculators up in this B. Okay. So if If he makes $150,000 and she said that he exceeded the amount of money that she wanted him to make, and she makes $450,000, what number could she have gave him? Like, y'all, come on, let's think about it real quick. If I'm making $450,000, what number do you give Pastor Cal for what you think your husband should make to make it workable? Did she say $75,000? $95,000? Like, what's the number? What number do you give the man to help you find a man when you make $450,000? Like, I just don't understand. And that exceeded it, maybe 100K, and hers was 415. So, I mean, it's workable. She said it's workable, then it must be workable. Sasia said she needed was 70,000 as will and a willing participant, and she will make it work. Hold up. When she say this? She really said this? All right. Let me ask y'all a real serious question real quick, and I'm gonna finish. If you made $415,000, would you be okay with your partner making $70,000 and willing to participate to make this work? Oh, girl, I was about to say. Okay. Yo, I was really about to be like, I don't see how this is going to work. Like, I don't know. Like, there's levels to this ish, and that's not the level, but okay. Okay, so she's okay. Okay, I'm sure she said at least 100K. Okay, it's doable. What I'm saying is, like, everybody's not going to make $415,000 like Stasia. Okay, shoot. I'm trying to figure out how I can get into the business that she's in so I can make $415,000. Like, that's what I want. I want that for myself. Okay. So, like, I'm here for all of it. Like, show me the ways, girl. Show me the ways, and I promise I'll put in the work. Okay. So when she said that, I said, dang, big ballin', spending cheese. Okay. Like, she's out here. Okay. She's outside. Okay. But she is workable. Okay. She's workable with whatever he makes, and that's fine. Okay. So they start talking about having kids. Okay. So apparently he doesn't want to have kids till he's financially stable. Financially stable for him would be around $250,000 because he feels like that's enough for him to be able to provide for his family. Although she makes good money, child, that's not good money. She makes great money. Okay. Although she makes great money, he still wants to be a provider for his family, which is completely understandable. I don't knock him for that at all. I totally get it. Okay. But Pastor Cal is trying to get him to understand she can have a house husband. Us dudes do it all the time. Look, that at this point, that's what it's gonna have to give. Like, I'm not saying he can't make $415,000, but I'm just saying that's a rare number out here. Okay. That's a rare salary that, a lot of us is not making. I know I'm not making that. Shoot. I'm trying to put me on, sis. Buy me a house, sis. Okay, what you need? Let me know. Okay. So when Pastor Cal tried to get him to understand that what the thing is that if she can take care of a child and you can take care of a child, with both of your finances put together, okay, as a family, then you guys should go ahead and get ready to have these kids. Okay, we understand that you want to wait till you hit a number, but you could still hit that number in the process of still building your family, which I honestly believe is, a thing. 45 years of working, I have yet to see. Child, Deborah, girl, I'm just trying to figure out where's that. Okay, where's the bag? You know when they keep saying I'm chasing the bag? That's the bag I'm trying to chase. We've been chasing the wrong bags, okay? So I totally get it because it's just like a lot of us want to say, that we want to have our husbands be sole providers for us. And of course we really do, okay? But in all actuality, no matter how much money your husband makes, if you make money, y'all both make more money together. Okay. Even if it is him being six figures and you making 30,000, that's still $30,000 more than y'all would have if it just was him. Okay. That's even if you take your salary and put it in a savings account somewhere, that's still more money that two people bringing in versus one. So I get it. Like, if don't be so focused on hitting that goal, that you put your life on hold, and then next thing you know, Stassi is up there in age. Okay, y'all know how the clock tick for us women is get harder and harder as the years grow and grow. Like, the older we get, the eggs are not as fresh as they were when we were in our early 20s. So you got to start working on these babies if you want to start having them. So I totally get that for them. Okay. He then asked her, what does she need from him in order for, well, she passed the cow. So Pastor Cal tells Nate that, okay, so Pastor Cal said, good kids, they waiting for sex. She wants to be in love. Okay, so they start talking about whether or not they have sex. Now, Chloe, 30K ain't nothing when you're making 400K. He can stay home. Now, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that two incomes is always better than one. That's my point. Okay, Sean? Now, we know 30K ain't nothing to no $400,000. But what I'm saying is, my 30K and your $400,000 is still $430,000 versus $400,000. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Okay, two incomes is always better than one. Just my opinion. Okay. Nate's a scammer like Kevin. Next he'll be coming with some fake W2 saying he paid taxes. Not doing this. I'm not doing this with y'all. The LED lights disprove my point every time. That 30K can pay her taxes. Child, it could do something. I mean, it could take us on a family vacation to Disney World, all inclusive, and we could have everything. We could have the butlers, and we could be out here, okay, for a couple of days. Okay, a couple of days. We could have the black Uber drive us, around. We could do all types of stuff. Like, I'm just saying, 30K is workable. Child, it's workable. That's the new word, workable. You think Nate is Michael L. What if she had an honorable job like firefighter Gil at 40K? Surely he deserves Stassi. Child, I'm not, child. Y'all, Nate said he make 150,000. That's not poor. It's not giving broke. It's not poor. He's making a well living for himself. He's doing all right for himself. If that's the number, if that's the real number. I'm just saying, if he's making $150,000 for a single man by himself, it's good money. It's good money. It's definitely good money. Okay. So let me move on, because y'all gonna have me up here all night. Okay, Pastor Cal. Okay, so he asked him about, how sex and intimacy is. He lying. Stop. So they said that she said that they waiting to have sex because she wants to be in love. She would know when she is in love when she can't get enough of him, and she basically starts looking past the red flags. Basically, that's what she said. She said she wants something deeper from him. Okay. Pastor Cal tells Nate that he has to force himself to go deeper. She needs to get to know him better, and that he basically holds them having sex and falling in love in his hand. Basically trying to tell Nate, like, if you want to get laid, okay, if you want to get this house that she building you, then you need to go ahead and get a little deeper with her. Okay, you need to go ahead and express your feelings and emotions to this lady so that you could get open access to all the things that she has to offer you. Okay, that's what I got from it. Y'all don't come fight me in the comments, but that's what I got from it, okay? So basically, she just wants something deeper, okay? We get to the scene where we see Alexis and the dog down bad, y'all, dog down bad with the cone, okay? Justin taking his dog to doggy jail is really, really bad for me, okay? I can't take it all. Definitely wouldn't have left my dog, okay? The dogs was whining, was sad. We already went through all that, not gonna go through it again, okay? So Miguel and Lindy are at the house cooking, and they really look happy together. I'm not gonna lie. Miguel and Lindy kind of won me over a little bit this episode, a little bit, not a lot, a little bit, okay? And he said that he was looking, he said that he wasn't really looking for, he was looking for a reason at the altar as to like why he wouldn't want to stay in this relationship, okay? I just feel like Miguel was being very negative, okay? He says that this is a good thing about it because she gets the chance to win him over. Basically saying like, because I'm so, negative about this process and I'm really looking for something for this not to work out, I just think that it's a good thing for you to win me over. So like, if you say, oh my God, I turned him around and made him fall in love with me, then it's like awesome. And I'm like, Miguel, shut up, because you sound crazy, bruh. Like, you not the prize. And we not playing these games with you over here, okay? So they came up with the fact that they are renaming Decision Day Vow Renewal Day. It was cute. I was liking it. I was liking that part. Okay, they start talking about how they have great unfiltered connection. It's not superficial. They could be them natural selves around each other. Right. Okay. All that good stuff. Okay. He definitely says that he's definitely, growing more attracted to her, more in like with her and things like that. They come up with hashtag what was it? Lingus? Wait, what I write? Okay. You all right in there? Child, my brother-in-law's in there hacking up a lung. What is it? Lingils? Lingils. I think that's their name. Like, you know how you put the two names like Lindy and Miguel Lingils together? That's what I wrote. Am I saying did I spell it right? What's happening here? So that's them. I do like the fact that they are playful. I do like the fact that they do have this innocence about them. It's just really Miguel for me. I feel like Lindy is really putting on heavy for him. And it's like she's literally accepting his challenge of winning him over. It's like, oh, you want to get one over? Bet. I got you. Like, it's like she's up for the challenge. Like, girl, no. He's supposed to be chasing you, not this way. You're doing it backwards. You guys are doing this completely backwards, which is why when you do something that's gonna piss him off, he's gonna be ready to run for the hills. Okay. But we're gonna get to that. So now Pastor Cal goes to talk to Morgan and Ben, and they talk about how they had a misunderstanding and it was a breakdown in the communication. Okay, she said that he went back and told Justin that she wasn't a nurse when she is a nurse. Okay, she has an associate's degree and she's a registered nurse, and she has one more class left to get her bachelor's degree. Okay, so it was a misunderstanding with the fact that he went and said that she wasn't a nurse. And I keep trying to tell y'all that I think the fact is that the girl just don't know how to communicate what she's trying to say properly. Okay, all she had to do was tell this man, I am a nurse. I got one more class left. The same way she explained it to Dr. Pastor Pacal is the same way she should have explained it to him. Because even when she tried to explain it to us, we all were still sitting there like, what, girl, what? Is you a nurse or is you not? You know what I mean? That's what we was trying to figure out, okay? She was saying that she was really upset at the fact that, he didn't, that he went back and told Justin and he told all the secrets, like there was supposed to be something between them two. Then she said she was really upset about the fact that they had agreed to not talk about work or money or during the honeymoon. They was going to leave that for when they got back to real life, okay? But Ben obviously wanted to keep having this conversation. And so, right, Amanda, I still don't know why it was a secret. Like, I still don't know why it's a secret. If it's not a big thing, if it's not nothing, why are we lying about it? That I don't know. And people will say that it's not a lie, but if I tell you something and I tell you not to tell people as if it's a secret, it's coming off as a lie. But I'm not about to go back and forth with her. I'm just not. Like, if he apologized, then it is what it is. If he say that he's sorry, then we just gonna have to take his sorry and move on, okay? Because at this point, Morgan's full of ish. And I'm just gonna call it how I see it. Morgan is full of complete ish. And I'm not saying that Ben is perfect, because Ben definitely has his issues, okay? They just haven't popped up as much as Morgan's, okay? Outside of him being cheap and trying to save money, outside of that part, his mommy issues haven't really, like, went into full action yet. So when they start going into full actions, then we'll go ahead and we'll discuss Ben the way he needs to be discussed. So far, he's just doing the bare minimum, okay? So he did cut her off in the middle of their conversation, and he just admitted to the fact that he overreacted, okay? Pastor Cal wants them to understand that you both are still learning how marriage works, okay? So maybe you felt like he broke your trust. Maybe you didn't think he should have went to Justin, things like that. But you got to understand, both of y'all are in a situation that you've never been in, okay? Pastor Cal asked him about what the trust looked like in a relationship. She says that the trust is gone. Then she gets all emotional about how her dad was in and out of her life. So, the story she told us was that she gave her father an ultimatum. You're going to do this, 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 and this. And if you don't do this, then you can't be in my life. And he decided not to do those things, so he couldn't be in her life. Okay. So she feels as though he will just abandon her. Like, he'll say he's going to do things and not do it. She's put up these walls, and Pastor Kyle needs to let her know, like, well, you're the one who needs to bring down these walls. So the one thing about this conversation is that the difference between Ben and your father is, for one, Ben's not your father. Let's get that very clear, okay? But also the fact that Ben has apologized for his wrongdoings now that he know that is wrong, and he's also accepted the fact. He also admitted that he won't do it again. He'll try his best not to go through this, okay? But it's something about Morgan that really I'm not connecting with, and I can't figure it out yet. And we on episode 7. So trust me, when the time comes, I know for a fact I'll be able to pinpoint exactly what it is, y'all. But it's something about her that's really just, it's just not sitting right with me yet. It's not. And I don't know if it was because of last episode, how she was talking and how she was like, I just need a man to come home and be this, and other. But it's like, girl, you don't even want to accept this man's apology at this moment. You can't figure it out either. I know, right? It's something. Morgan is very guarded. She's looking for an out. You think so? Is that what it is? Yes, like the video, y'all. Like the video. If you're watching from the bushes, drop me some yellow hearts, light up the chat with some love, and let me know you are here. Okay. But yeah, it's something about it that I don't know what it is yet, y'all. I can't pinpoint it just yet. But we gonna figure it out. Okay. So, and the fact that she started crying instantly also says a lot too. Her father hurt her bad. Her father hurt her bad. I feel really bad because let's think about this real quick. 2-second style. She has father issues. He has mommy issues. He's going to be looking for her to be like his mother, and she's going to be looking for him to not be like her father. It's going to be a train wreck. This is going to be bad. It's going to be bad. This is going to be bad, y'all. This is going to be bad. Okay. I really feel like it's going to be bad. I don't know. I feel it. Okay. After just saying that out loud, I feel like it's going to be bad. Okay. So now they're going to start over. They're going to start over, y'all. And they're going to start trying to get some more affection. And they're going to start snuggling in bed because now it's okay for him to get close to her. So Pastor Cal said that you got to give her a little bit more affection. He going to go ahead and pat her on the back. He said, I pat you on the back. Okay, so then they said, Ben, what is that? Why'd you pat her on the back? Okay, he said he going to do some research. He going to YouTube it. He going to figure out how to give out affection. And I'm just like, oh, child. I ain't ain't got no commentary for that, yo. I don't know how you gotta Google to give out affection. Like, did no one hug you when you was younger? Like, have you ever had sex? Did you ever kiss a girl? Did you ever hug? Like, what has affection looked like to you? The pat on the back, like, let me Google how to give affection. Real quick, let me see how to give affection. No, he said YouTube. Matter of fact, let me go to YouTube. Okay, hold on. Let me see what they tell you. How to give affection to your girlfriend or your boyfriend? Which one y'all want? To your girlfriend, because obviously people been Google searching this up. Seven ways to show affection without sex. Child, they Googling it. It's out here. Y'all can go. It's a YouTube video for everything. You want to learn how to give affection? Go to YouTube. Let me move on. Because I'm not about to do this all night. Okay. He's not attracted to her. So he's looking up how to give affection to someone you don't like. Is that what it is? Oh, okay. Ben said he wanted a Blasian. She ain't his type. Oh, is that what it is? That's why he gave her the pat on the back. That's why he was like, that's cool. Yeah, you be all right. Suck it up, girl. Sorry about your father. It's gonna be all right. Like, I don't know. I can't. Okay. So then anyway, Nate and Stasia started talking about they meet up with Pastor Cal, right? So she says that she wants to know more about his mother because apparently she doesn't have a relationship with her father. He doesn't have a relationship with his mother. He says that he understands they relate to each other. She's trying to figure out, how do we relate to each other? Okay. How, being as though we both have these similar, relationships with a parent of ours, how does that relate? What about your relationship relates to my relationship? She's trying to go into depth with him. Okay. He says because he has no emotional attachment to his mother whatsoever, there's no emotions that he could come out and give her. It's nothing he could say. It's nothing he can, talk about. There's nothing there. He doesn't know her. He met her one time. It is what it is. Okay. And she feels as though like that's not enough. Okay. She's like, well, then give me something else. Give me something else. But Nate is like, I don't know what you want me to do. One thing I have learned about men is that men are not very detailed about a lot of stuff. Okay. You ask them a question, they're going to give you an answer to that question. Okay. And then you have to ask them another question, and then they'll give you the answer to that question. Men are very straightforward. Okay. If you ask me how my day was, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to run it down from the very beginning to the very end. No questions in between. You ask my husband how his day was, it was cool. Like, that's just how the conversations usually go. Now, I'm not saying that he don't need to give her no depth and things like that, but you can't make someone feel something that they're not feeling. Okay, maybe you need to ask him a different question. If he's explained to you that he has no emotional connection to his mother, so he has no emotions to express about that connection, obviously y'all two don't have the same experience when it comes to your mother and your father. Do you want him to say, if you want to ask him, how does he feel about not having his mother in his life? It maybe is the question you should ask him. Not how do you feel about your mother? Okay. Maybe she needs to reword the question to get the answer that she's looking for. I feel like she's not asking the right question for the answer that she wants. Okay. When you're talking to men, you got to be very specific with what you want to get out of them. Does it bother you that you don't have your mother in your life? Does it bother you that your mother abandoned you? How do you feel about the fact that, your friends had their mothers around and you didn't? Maybe those are the questions that we need to start asking to get some of that depth that she's looking for. Because if you ask him about his emotions towards his mother and he's telling you, I ain't got none, how you mad at him? He ain't got none. What you want him to say? He emotionally detached himself from her. He didn't grow up with her. He met her one time in passing. It's not that much that he was going to say if you ask him that question. You know what I mean? I'm just saying that's usually how it works. Okay. So if you're a man and you in a chat, let me know if that's usually how the conversation works when it comes to trying to get information out of a man. I don't know. Sean, you let me know because you're a man. Okay. It's usually you got to ask the right question to get the answer that you're looking for. Because if you ask a question, they're going to give you that answer to that question that you asked them. They're not going to give you nothing more. I mean, unless you're Justin. And not all men. I'm not generalizing all men. What I'm saying is most men are like this. Okay. Maybe she wants to cry. Right as soon as I say Justin, I don't know. She wants to be more relatable. She wants to, get deeper. But unfortunately, you got Nate is a typical, in a sense, a typical black man who has been taught to a certain extent not to show so much emotion. So for in order for him to go ahead and break down that wall, it has to be a safe space in a place that he trusts. But for you to be badgering him and then asking him the wrong questions is not going to be able, it's not going to help him let that guard down, because now it's like you're fishing for my trauma. Why do you want me to tell you my trauma so bad? When the time is right, I will open up to you and I'll have these conversations. And if that means that I hold the key to our sex and our love, then that's just what that means. Because if it was the other way around and, he was badgering her, telling her, tell me about how you feel about your mama. Tell me about how you feel about your mama. That's all you want to know. There's no other questions that we want to talk about. There's nothing deeper about me that you want to talk about. Because the last time we checked, wasn't they laying in the bed, bonding about how they was, being picked on for being light-skinned and biracial in school? Like, that's not the same experience that y'all shared. That wasn't deep enough for you. Him telling you that he moved from here to here and here wasn't deep enough for you. Like, the fact that he's still sometimes not comfortable with who he is as a person was not deep enough for you. Stasia, let's really think about this for a second. You saying that some of the stuff is surface, but then again, have you opened up to him about all this baggage that you come with? Because last time I checked, she was in a confessional crying, saying how she comes with so much baggage and she don't know if he'll be able to handle it. So have you gave him that same thing that you are fishing from him? I'm just asking. So if we're going to be vulnerable, let's do this thing together. If I'm going to pull my heart out my chest and put it on my sleeve, let's do this thing together. Now that's just how I feel about that. Nate is emotionally unavailable. And this may be true, but I also feel like she may not just be asking him the right things to get the answers that she's looking for. And that's okay because he's never had to open up that part of his life. Some people are not fine with just opening up wounds that they took too long to heal. And the same thing when it comes to her. Like, I feel like when she says she's a lot of things that she's dealt with. If he start badgering her about some of her traumas, that could trigger her as well. You saw how triggered she got on that beach when she was asking, what's the name? Was she pressured into having sex? You saw how triggered she got? It's something she's dealing with. You know how she talks about that past relationship and how there was things that she had to deal with that sent her to therapy? Have we gotten deep into that, or are we still scraping the surface? Because what I'm saying is, when you ask for something from someone, be ready to know that it's your turn. Be ready to know that it's you up next. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have no problem opening up, but don't force me to open up. Let it be organic. Give me a safe space. Like, I feel like the conversation in the kitchen was like trying to pull something out of him for her to be able to understand how he relates to her. When in actuality, it's like, do you relate to him? I don't know, y'all, but that's Stassi and Need, and I ain't gonna talk about it no more. Y'all help me figure them out. I said what I said about it, and let me know how you feel about it. So um, Mitch and Kristen, child, I just can't. Mitch and Kristen go ahead and they had this daggone conversation about, I don't know what they're talking about. All I wrote was that she was giving him so many compliments. Child. I don't know why Kristen is so in love with this daggone Mitch. Okay. He's never been in a he talks she asked him, has he ever been in love? He's never been in a long-term relationship. They seem to be hitting it off. She gives him a card with some real sentimental stuff in it. Do you think she's fishing for red flags? I honestly think that's what it is. Okay, let me now that you brought that up. Stop. Something about Nate does not sit right with Stasia. And the same thing that doesn't sit right with Stasia is the same thing that we're picking up on, right? And I think she's really trying to understand who he is and if he has the right intentions for her, which I completely feel she should do. But I feel like you need to go about it in a way where it's not feeling like it's forceful. Okay. If you're having these gut feelings about stuff, then girl, ask him what's his intentions with you. Let's start there. Ask him what type of woman he used to date. If you're trying to figure him out about this marriage, why he came on this experience, what did he want out of life? Is this really the thing? Like, is this going to be your husband long term about these children? Don't force, ask him about those real, those questions that will open your eyes to who he is as a person outside of trying to bring up how he feels about his mama. I don't know. It's like, let's talk about who is Nate. Maybe that's what she needs to say. Nate, who is Nate? Who made you who you are today? Who do you look up to? What do you want out of life? Not just I want to make 250,000. What do you want? How do you want to get there? What's your plan? What's your goals? Give me who you are, okay? Where do you see yourself in 10 years? And baby, if he don't add you to it, okay, if he don't add you with some kids to that mix, then you already see that he's not adding you to the future. Okay. Now, if he says, I see us in the house that you built with me, okay, and if the house that you built for me, and maybe a kid or two, and then you feel some things out. But I do feel like she's definitely trying to figure him out, which is perfectly fine. But be careful with bringing up someone's trauma if you're not willing to bring up your own. That's all I'm saying. So anyway, they sitting on the couch. She gave him a card. What's that girl name? Kristen gives Mitch a card. Like, she's so aggravated. She says this is the happiest she's ever been in one day at a time in her life. What the hell does this is the happiest I've been in one day at a time in my life mean? She's delusional. I don't feel sorry for her. If he keeps effing her and leave her on decision day, I don't feel bad for her. I don't. Period. If he keeps effing her and leave her on decision day, I do not feel bad for her. Okay. If he tries to get her mother's number after this daggone experiment, I do not feel bad for her at all. That's all I'm saying. Okay. She gives some coupons, okay? Coupons for all types of, sexy stuff. I don't know why Mitch deserves sexy stuff. Does Mitch watch his behind? Because have you seen his tub? Yet alone, never mind. Okay. So then she says it's a bubble bath that expires tonight. Oh, so you want to make sure that he washes his behind. Is that what the bubble bath is for? To make sure that he clean behind his balls? Oh, okay, never mind. So the bubble bath expires tonight. She gonna make sure that he clean up real good before she let him hit that thing, okay? And she gonna bend it over and bust it wide open. That's it. She ready to take it to the next level. One day at a time. That's exactly what the bubble bath is for. She just want to make sure that he clean good, okay? She probably washed him up for her, for him, child. Mitch is just happy he's in a clean apartment. Okay, that's all he got. He's happy he got a clean apartment and somebody cooked him a food on the stove that wasn't dirty. Okay, so She ready to go to the next level. Say go in the bathroom or whatnot, and they about to do it. Ew, nasty, disgusting. Don't even want to think about it. Ugh, I feel like I almost threw up a little bit in my mouth. Okay, so anyway, Lindy and Miguel talked to Pastor Cal. Lindy talked about how she really wants some trouble in paradise. It seemed like it's too perfect. Okay. Pascal said, girl, don't be welcoming the trouble in your paradise. You ain't even got the tools to get through it. I said, because y'all ain't giving them to him, but that's another story for another day. Okay. He says that he is all in, and they actually rebranded Decision Day as Vow Renewal Day. Okay. Pastor Cal asked her, what do she need from him? She says that she wants him to not disconnect when he starts to feel as if, the marriage isn't going good. Okay. She basically doesn't want him to tell her that he's leaving before they have a chance to actually fix everything that's going on. Okay. And I totally understand that. Okay. Pastor Cal, um, hold on. Yeah, okay. So I totally understand what Lindy was saying with Miguel. Miguel already has a tendency as to when things are not going the way he feels, he immediately disconnects, and he no longer is emotionally invested in this person, and he never opens up to them and tell them, hey, I'm having a problem when it comes to us in this department. Okay, when you do this, I feel some type of way, and because of that, he waits until he's completely over the relationship, and then he goes to the girl and say, I don't want to be with you no more. We breaking up today. Peace out. Okay. And the girl's like, wait, so it was things that was wrong and you wasn't going to tell me what they was so we could have the chance to at least work on them and fix them. And he was like, nah, I'm good on that. I already worked it out in my head and you ain't it. Okay. So she just wants to give the opportunity that they will be able to at least be able to fix any issues that they have before they completely throw in the towel, because she feels as though like it does not matter what she does. If he feels as though he's not happy in that moment, then he no longer wants to be in a relationship. This is why I be trying to explain to y'all when I tell y'all that marriage is a choice. Okay, the person you choose to marry is a choice. Marriage, of course, is love, but love is a feeling. Okay. And it should be everlasting, but love is a feeling, just like being aggravated is a feeling, being mad is a feeling, being annoyed is a feeling, being frustrated is a feeling, being emotional. All these feelings are feelings. Okay, so even though I may love my husband, if I'm not feeling him, I still have to make a choice. Even if I'm not in the best space with him, I still have to make the choice to be connected, to be vulnerable, to choose him every day, to be loyal, to be compassionate, to be understanding. Everything about marriage is a choice. You are choosing every day. And I don't know how many times I expressed this to you guys in almost all of my lives, that when you get married, you are choosing to love someone in spite of every day. You are choosing to be loyal and committed to this person every single day. So no matter what feeling you going through, it's still a choice. So yes, as much as we want to say you want to feel it, of course you want to feel it. But if you are with someone for 12, 15, 20 years, do you think that you're always going to be feeling butterflies in your stomach when you see them? Absolutely no. After you done saw this person use the bathroom, fart, burp, laugh ugly, cry ugly, just be a regular human being, hair done, hair not done, hair, just like, child, y'all see me without eyebrows? Child, I know my husband be like, what's going on with you and them eyebrows, girl? What's happening sometimes with them eyebrows? Okay. So what I'm saying is it has to be a choice. You're always not going to be in the best of a feeling. Okay. You're not going to always feel sexy. You're not going to always feel happy. Like, those are feelings. But because you made this choice, you're going to stand beside it. And that's the problem with when people keep saying, I gotta have that feeling. Yeah, you have to have that feeling, but you also have to make the choice that if that feeling isn't what you're feeling that day, that you still choose this person. Okay. But anyway, let's move on. So, but I really feel like Pastor Cal was seeing through them in that situation when it came to Kristen and Mitch. Not Kristen and Mitch, seeing through Miguel and that girl. Lindy. Okay. So then Pastor Gal goes to talk to Mitch and Kristen. Mitch talks about how he has been how he has commitment issues and how he was overwhelmed with the whole process and whatnot. And then they talk about how they consummated their marriage and had sex. Ill, disgusting. Okay. She said that she still take they she said that they still taking it day by day, even though this is the best time of her life. This marriage is better than she ever thought it would have been. I say, so you mean to tell me that the man telling you that he's not attracted to you was your idea of maybe the best marriage ever? Okay, girl, you thought this was better than what you thought it could have been? Child, your standards are in hell at this point. They're definitely down there, all the way. They're in hell. Child. I'm not arguing with her today. That's what I'm not gonna do. Okay. It's giving very low self-esteem. They talk about how they haven't been talking about being married past a week from now. Okay. Everything is day by day with them, literally, because she don't want to pressure Mitch. Now, let me tell you something. The pressure is on. Ain't no way you come on Married at First Sight. Ain't no way you come up here to marry a stranger and you don't want no pressure. You got 8 weeks. I'm putting all the pressure on you. You don't want to pressure him for what? For why? So why we here? This is an accelerated process. If you can't deal with acceleration, why did you sign up for Married at First Sight? A process that ain't nothing but pressure and overwhelmingness. Out of pressure, baby. Pressure busts pipes or make diamonds. Which one are you? You're not gonna come play with me. And that got me sitting here talking to Pascal. I thought you said you want forever, but I do. So then what's going on? But we're just taking it day by day because I don't want to pressure him. Girl, get out of my face. 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 I cannot with this daggone delusional girl who really for some reason thinks that this is the way marriage is supposed to be. And it's the best. It's better than she even imagined it could possibly be. What? Girl, have you not read a fairy tale? Did you not see Cinderella? And this is what you came up with as the best that it could ever be? Okay. I guess. Did you talk about kids? Honestly, we ain't talking about nobody's kids. Mitch, how old is you? 41? Oh, okay. You do know that you might need to start having kids soon? Oh, yeah, okay. So you want kids, if it was up to you, you would want kids like in a year, but it's not up to you. The woman with the eggs, it's up to him, the man with the sperm? Okay. Okay, cool. Great. However you figure it out. Don't have no kids. No, don't reproduce. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't reproduce. Please don't reproduce. I'm begging y'all. I'm begging y'all at this point. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. So we had to let Mitch know that love is part of this process, because for some reason I guess he didn't know that love was part of marriage. I don't know. It's a feeling. All these people need feelings. It's a feeling. I got that feeling. It's the feeling for me. Everybody in their feelings. Child, get out of here. Okay, so then I'm done with them because we're not gonna put no pressure on it. We're not gonna put no pressure on it. She ain't gonna put no pressure on it. We ain't gonna put no pressure on it. We'll let them be, because it is 1:00 in the morning and I gotta go to bed. Okay, so then Pastor Cal goes to see Alexis and Justin. She feels like he just tells her half truths and he doesn't tell her and that he be lying. She said that she found out that the dog did have past history where he has been in situations where he has been in fight with dogs. And she felt like him leaving out some of that was an essential part of letting her know that maybe this could be a tense situation. I do feel as though Justin did explain to her that he was concerned because his dog takes a while to warm up to people. I do think that was his way of saying, like, we need to just make sure we integrate them properly. Okay. It's not like he didn't say at all that it's not like he didn't say that, oh no, everything's gonna be perfect, they're gonna be great. Okay. Of course, that's the feeling that he wanted to have, but he did say that he had a little concerns about it. So for not that, yeah, right. It's definitely giving LJ. Little black book. Play the clip. Okay. So anyway, I just really feel like I don't I don't like how she threw all of it back on Justin. By any means necessary, I do understand the hurt that she feels for her dog, but I honestly feel like they both have a role and a responsibility and to take when it comes to these dogs getting into this fight. It is not all Justin. Just because your dog is a little bit littler does not mean that your dog gets to roam free. When you are putting two dogs in together, put that dog on a leash like he had his dog on a leash and properly introduce these dogs to each other. I don't know how you do that. Maybe you should have YouTubed it and asked Ben. Okay, that's probably what we should have did. So after she flips this all on him, basically, she needs him to tell the truth. She wants him to, if the dog does not straighten up, get his life together, leave that dog in the dust, get rid of your dog, keep your word. You said you was going to get rid of your dog. My thing to you, Alexis, had this been the other way around, would you get rid of your dog? Would you get, no, honestly, I'm really asking. If this was the other way around and your dog attacked that dog, would you get rid of your dog? Absolutely no. Okay? Y'all need to figure out. He took the doggy jail. What else do you want from him? He's taking the proper steps to get the dog trained properly. Now, at the end of the day, you get rid of your dogs then. Get rid of your dogs then. How about we both get rid of our dogs since it's that easy? It's easier said than done, right? Let's both of us get rid of our dogs and go get a dog together and start fresh. Absolutely not. So how you feel like it's okay to tell this man to keep his word and get rid of his dog, this dog that he had way before you? That dog lived in a house with a cat. He ain't that aggressive. Alexa doesn't have a dog. She has a child. Oh, I forgot her dog identifies as a child. Okay. It's a child. He wants another chance for Maya. Maya don't act up. He gotta go. Dog gotta go. Child, I'm interested to see how this is gonna work out with these dogs because it's gonna get intense real fast when it comes to these dogs. Alexis will leave Justin. It was her dog. She gonna leave him anyway. Well, that's what it's given at this point. Next episode is definitely looking like she's gonna leave him. I guess the true colors is starting to show. The honeymoon is over, y'all. And now we starting to get into some things, and it's not looking too good and promising like the honeymoons was. And that's just that. I ain't got nothing else to say. That was Married at First Sight. I wanted to get this up and out, and that's why we up here at 1 o'clock in the morning, because y'all know this is not my time of night. I'm gonna hop in the shower. I'm gonna talk to y'all tomorrow. Make sure y'all go check out my P Valley review with It's Me D. We did have some call-ins. It was fun. Check out my video on Ready to Love where Kaden dragged Shakira, and then check out my Ready to Love review. After all that, I'm out of here, y'all. Peace. Thank you so much for watching. Like the video, subscribe, catch the playback, leave me some yellow hearts. Let me know you stopped by. I'll talk to y'all. Bye.